Hey guys, it's good to see you again. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, hi, welcome. Today's video, I'm going to be creating this bronzy golden summer glam. So if you're interested, grab your makeup and let's get right into it. So if you've seen any of my other makeup videos, then you know the drill. The brows are completed already. They've been cleaned up as well with some concealer, and you know what? I'm having a pretty good brow day, so crossing our fingers that the rest of the face will follow suit. I'm going to be using the Fenty concealer to prime the lids. I've just recently gotten back into using concealer instead of like an actual eyeshadow primer. I like it a lot better. So because my eyelids do get oily throughout the day, I'm just going to set it with some loose setting powder very lightly over that concealer. We're going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette. I have not even touched any of the colors, as you can see. Like the name of the palette implies, it does come with a lot of honey and bronzy shades, which should be perfect for this look. So using a Morphe brush, I'm going to go into the shade Keeper, which is a very light, like mustardy color. So actually it's more of like a tan. It's a tan. Use this color in the crease for a transition shade. I'm going to use a tapered blending brush and use this shade Drip, which is a much darker brown. Not too dark, but has more of a cooler undertone to it, and just work that right more into the crease. Okay, next I'm going to use the shade Sting, which is a really dark, like chocolatey mocha type shade. It has like a red undertone to it. It's a pretty cool color. So I'm just gonna apply that shade right in the outer V to get a more smoky effect. So for our lid shade, I'm thinking to go into either golden or honey. No, golden or honey. So golden is this top one here, and then honey is more of like a shimmery sheen type color. I think I'm gonna use golden and then honey on top. And I'm gonna use my fingers because I'm finding that my fingers are applying shades a lot better than a brush. So I'm going to take a little bit of golden and just apply that. Ooh. Apply that right on the lid. Oh, that is so pretty. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh, that's exciting. Okay, and then I'm gonna go over that. I'm going to use honey and put it on the center. Because honey is such a light sheen color, can't really notice a difference, but we're gonna put her right on top. This is really pretty. So just going to make this look seamless and take that same brush and just I didn't put any extra product on it. I'm just making this look as seamless as possible. I'm going to use the Covergirl Get in Line eyeliner because it has such a like skinny tip and it is so easy to use. I'm just going to try and create that cat effect look. Pray for me. I'm just going to use the Great Lash Mascara from Maybelline and apply a thin coat because we are going to be using falsies. For lashes, I'm going to use the Ardell Demi Wispies. I love their Demi Wispies because they come out flared at the end and they're, like the name entails, they are wispy. So we're just gonna apply those using the Kiss Lash adhesive. There's not one video that I've uploaded of me applying lashes because it literally takes me 20 minutes to get them on. And people have a hard time applying lashes with their fingers. I don't know why. I think I prefer to use my fingers to place them on and then use tweezers to like fix them up. Speaking of tweezers, I need to go get mine. Okay guys, so lashes are on. I forgot how pretty these lashes are. They're OG and I haven't worn them in so long, but look how wispy we look. Oh, love them. We're moving on to the base, my favorite part of the routine. I'm going to use the, why am I looking lost right now? Where's everything? I'm gonna first use the Smashbox primer water and just spritz that over the face. I use like 3 primers. I'll use a primer water, something to fill in my pores, and then something just to use for the rest of my face. But I find that priming, like using a primer water, it gives me that extra hydration. I'm gonna use the Touch in Sol No-Poreblem primer. This is one of my favorite pore filling primer. It actually is really good to fill in the pores, and paired with the other primer that I'm about to use, you get such a flawless finish for your base. Next, I'm going to use the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. It's so good. It just has that like tacky feeling that will just give your foundation something to hold on to. For foundation, we're going to use the L'Oreal Infallible, and I haven't used this in a while. This is a really good foundation, and it does last. I mean, I haven't worn it for 24 hours. I would never wear my makeup for 24 hours, but... Oh, sorry. The shade I'm using is 510. Forgot to tell you. For concealer, I'm not sure if I want to go with the Covergirl or with Fenty. I think I'm going to use the Fenty just because it's super creamy and it is my favorite concealer. So while this dries down a little bit, I'm just going to use the same concealer. Well, I'm going to use a darker shade concealer to contour. So using a damp Morphe sponge, I'm just going to blend that out. Just gonna use the flat side of the sponge and blend in our concealer under the eyes. So before I set my under eye area and the rest of my face, I'm just gonna take this cream blush from Fenty in the shade Fuego Flush. It's just this really pretty like orangey color, and I'm just gonna apply that right on the cheek area just to make this more like summertime. So just gonna set the under eyes first, but before doing that, you just wanna make sure there are no creases, or else you're gonna set those creases into place. And we do not want that. So I'm just gonna use the Perfect Finish HD powder and a e.l.f. brush and just pat that powder in first, and then we are going to use a sponge. Using the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade Medium Deep, I'm also going to use that to set into the eyes with a damp beauty sponge from e.l.f. I'm just going to take the same powder and the same e.l.f. sponge, dab off the excess, and just apply that to the rest of my face. I find using a beauty sponge instead of a brush to set the rest of my face keeps it from breaking up faster. So we're just going to apply that. Okay, so now to go in with the best part of the base makeup is bronzer. We're going to bronze with the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in the shade Deep. It has that really nice rich red undertone that I love for bronzer, and we're gonna bronze. So we're just gonna go extra ham on the bronzer today because bronzer is the most important part of a summer glam look in my opinion. If you don't have bronzer, then I don't think you're doing it right. But that's just my opinion. Yeah, so my take on a summer glam would be bronzy, golden, and shimmery. Or not shimmery, glowy. So like golden highlight, like a nice eye like this, or you can do like a bold liner with a red lip without the shadow. So I'm going to use the Fenty Instant Retouch setting powder in the shade Honey just to clean up our contour and bronzer. This is the only powder that I've tried so far that helps to clean up my contour or bronzer. Any other powder that I've used just gives me a very dusty, ashy like finish, and I don't like that. So that's why we are using a different powder. I don't like to leave my bake long, so I'm just going to dust that off. Like, you see what I mean? There's no ashiness and it's blending out really easily and seamless. So just gonna finish up the lower lash line, going back into the Honey palette, and we're going to just dip back into Keeper and Drip. We're going to mix those two shades and just run it as close to the lash line as you possibly can. So taking a flat definer brush like this, I'm gonna go back into that chocolatey brown shade Drip and just stamp that into the waterline. I don't want to use black to completely like close off the eyes. I'm not going to bring it into the inner corner either. I'm just going to stop it halfway. Because if you take it all the way, I mean, you can take it closer to the inner corner because it is a brown shade, but using a black, you're gonna completely like make the eyes look smaller, and we don't want that. So that's that. I'm going to go back with that same mascara and use it on the bottom lash line. So I'm just going to top off the blush that I have on because, like I said, it is a sheen and it's not that pigmented. So with the Alamar Cosmetics blush trio, I'm going to take this like orangey peachy shade in the color Seclusion on a stippling brush. Put that right on top what we have to give us some more color. So for lips today, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Vivid Hot Liqueur in the shade Classic. I thought a red would be, I think it'll complement the look really well, and it's not like a vivid hot red, so it won't take away too much attention, but I thought like, I feel like a red's a good color for summer. So it's not a liquid lipstick. Did I mention I've never tried it before? So I guess we can do a first impression on it. It's not a liquid lipstick. It's more of like a thick, really thick pigmented gloss. I'm gonna use the Too Faced Peach Mist. And this is a mattifying spray. So guys, this is the completed look. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Love how the lip ended up turning out. This is my summer glam look. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Make sure you're subscribed. Press that button down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!